All right, I wanna walk you through this simple 5-step formula that you can use right now to start creating your business or asset. So this is a system that's gonna help you go from an idea to something real and impactful. I don't care if you're just getting started or you're really ready to just take things up a notch. So step one is the choice. So let me ask you a very personal question right now. Are you good at making decisions, making choices? Is that hard for you, or is it easy? Because if it's easy for you, then you might even take that skill for granted. But for many people, making choices can be a real challenge. Luckily, I've been able to actually make a lot of correct choices, definitely not all of them. Over the past 20 to 25 years, that's really impacted my net worth. And one of the things that I've done is I've quit letting fear make decisions for me. I think early on it was very hard for me to make any choice at all because I was afraid I'm gonna make the wrong one. The only wrong choice is no choice. So picture yourself standing still and you're looking at maybe 2 or 3 potential ideas or assets that you could create. So maybe you're looking left, you're looking right, you're looking in the middle, and you just keep going back and forth, right? Back and forth. And this is what's called paralysis by analysis. And I've seen it happen hundreds of times. These are really smart people just stuck in place because they're afraid to just pick one and just start moving. So let me take all the pressure off you right now. You're not deciding the rest of your life here. We're not mapping out the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Think about it as just like taking the first step. You're gonna start walking in a direction towards something that you wanna create. And that's it. So don't overcomplicate this, because if you do, you're never gonna get in the game. Once you start moving, you're gonna naturally adjust. If I look back at RealFlow, like how we started my biggest company, my home base, a company that's worth over $50 million. We started with literally hiring a local programming team and paying them $5,000 to build some software that would run our real estate investing business. And what happened was, when we started to show that product to other investors, they were like, you know what, I wanna use that. And then naturally, it didn't take me too long to figure out, you know what, we need to build a company around this. And then we put a process in place. We hired the right people, right? People, product, and process. But the key here is that I started. I had a little bit of momentum, and that's exactly what you need right now. So for step one, I want you to choose your direction. And if you're struggling, we have that tool to help, right? The in and out recipe, which includes the Ikigai filter and the resource filter. So you can use those to help make a decision on what feels most aligned for you. But right now, don't overthink it. So just choose. And step two is then the setup. So once you've made your choice, you need to set things up. So this is where we're gonna handle the basic infrastructure, like the legal, your online presence. So legally, you can start pretty simply here. You could look at like LegalZoom, a great tool to set up an LLC or an S Corp if you don't have a personal attorney. But the important thing here is we're gonna get the basics in place and we're gonna keep moving. And then we're going to set up like our internal infrastructure. So this is just setting up a way to track income and expenses. So you could use a Google Sheet or Excel, can work fine at the start, but if you're ready to go up a notch, then QuickBooks integrates online and it can actually automate a lot of this tracking for us. And then we're gonna wanna set up our online presence. We're gonna secure a domain name with like GoDaddy. So that's going to hopefully help our business expand online. And then we can use a basic website software like Wix or Squarespace. Canva is also a great tool if you want to add visuals and branding that's really going to help you stand out online, or use some AI tools like ChatGPT. And step three is creating your minimum viable company. So this is where we bring together your minimum viable people, product, and process. So we want to look at like the smallest team possible that we need to get this going. It might just be you. For product, we should think definitely MVP. So minimum viable product. What's the simplest version of what we're trying to create that's good enough to get feedback? We don't need perfection here. We just need something that shows the concept and lets us learn from the first few customers. Maybe for digital products, you could use Gumroad or Kajabi. These are great tools for quick, lean product launches. Then for process, we're gonna keep it basic. We can use Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 that can handle our email, our document storage, and our calendar. And for task management, we could use or look at Trello or Asana or Basecamp. This allows us to track the project and tasks and really just help us get going with our minimum viable company. Step 4 is the sale, and this is all about getting your product into the market and actually making some sales. It's time to get it in front of people to generate income and to start testing your market. For online selling, Shopify could be perfect for e-commerce. And if you're offering crafts or niche products, then maybe Etsy could be ideal. Local businesses should also be on Google My Business and Yelp to attract nearby customers. Building an email list is crucial, so you can use MailChimp or ConvertKit to engage your audience and just keep them updated. And then step 5 is growth. So to increase visibility here, we can start experimenting with Facebook ads or Google ads in very small controlled tests. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars a day. You can spend $5 or $10 a day and actually see what people are clicking on, see what resonates with them. We can use Instagram and Facebook to build our brand, especially if your business is very consumer focused. Now, once you're ready, we can use a CRM platform. It could be HubSpot or Salesforce Essentials, Go High Level. If you're in real estate, specifically RealFlow, our software will really help you start and grow your real estate investing business. So that is the simple 5-step formula for creating your business or assets. So step 1, just make the choice and move forward. Step 2, set up your business. Step 3 is build your minimum viable company, focusing on lean product, people, and process. Step 4 is start selling and generating some revenue. And step 5 is just scale up, grow this thing. I think with each of these steps, remember the goal is action. Don't stay stuck in the planning phase. Don't wait for people to make decisions for you. No one's going to give you permission to move forward with this idea. So execute, get feedback, and keep moving.